Narcissism. As you know, narcissism is where you think of yourself as, a superior towards other people, like, people you don't know, or people who should admire you, because simply you're stronger, you're better than them, you do better things, they could never match your potential. The usual bullshit that comes with a narcissist or even a nihilistic kind of person. And people say, "Oh, this is confidence. You can be so powerful. You can be so different towards everyone else who has empathy or remorse towards other people. Oh, I can do this. I can do that." But in reality, narcissism is not even generally that good at all. It's just a symptom that you think is good. You think it's edgy. You think it's something that is benefit to you and towards others, that you can be better than anyone. I generally don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't think I don't think like a prideful person, or I don't think like I'm gonna become some, you know, person who has a significant amount of, superiority that wants to prove that they're better than everyone else, that they can do something that no one else can do. And, it's really delusional that you believe in this kind of sense that if you become simply as a narcissist, someone who has, a self-centered personality, but pretends to be superior in every single way, even though they're not, and that they are, you know, they're not very much, strong at all. They're not strong people. They don't rely on help. It's similar to pride, When you're prideful, you don't rely on help or anyone to actually save you or, convince you to be a good person. They just think that they can be a superior in every single way and stand above everyone else, and that's how they will see the world as they go. You know, it's simple. It's really is. People try to act superior on fucking the internet, everywhere, real life. It can be anywhere, at a job or real life, and because they have achievements that you don't have, because you simply lack, the mindset to actually, become this kind of person. But either way, people shouldn't really be, trying to fucking shove it in your face and be like, "Oh, well, you're not superior. You're not, you're not better than me. I'm better than you." Like it's as simple as that. You can't just believe that you are better than someone when you're not. You're not better than someone. You should never think yourself of being better than someone. You should never think yourself as prideful or arrogant or self-centered as many people who are believe in this superiority bullshit. It's just so fucking stupid. Because generally you look like a pathetic loser who is in their edgy 2010s, man. Like, this is not 2010. This is not 2005 or 9, where you had Tokyo Ghoul, or if you ever touched the game called Prototype, then you would know that kind of edgy fucking sociopath, narcissistic kind of bullshit. It doesn't work. It never really does, because it's just some bullshit that people try to make up and think they're better than someone when they really aren't. They're just, a sad little person who probably sits on Reddit or even Twitter, for you to be honest. Twitter's like the worst platform to be on. So they probably sit on Twitter for most of their days and pretend to be something better when they really aren't, They just have this sense of being superior, but they're not. Like, they would, they pretend that they know everything in some conversations, so they'll pretend that they know the law in some video games or some, whatever you're talking about, TV shows, cars, whatever, and they will never have that sense of doubt where where they are wrong. Like, they should, learn from their mistakes, learn, oh, maybe I could learn something new where I can help myself, benefit myself in things, but they don't, because they really just don't give a shit. They just pretend to really care. They really don't. And this self bullshit where they pretend to be something great, but they really aren't. it is fun and games at the end of the day, because people like, people who are narcissistic will have that kind of bullshit. It's funny to laugh at them because you realize how stupid and how retarded they really are. Because at the end of the day, they'll never be, as powerful as they really think they are. They pretend to have this kind of overshadow personality where they will move and think that they can be better than anyone and have this type of nagging desire to fuck up everyone's life, but in reality they don't. They just, they pretend. They sit there and pretend. And especially with this bullshit where they have no self-doubt or no empathy for people who get hurt or people who you know just try to be normal. They don't have any remorse for it. Like, as I have seen, a lot of people who are narcissistic just don't have remorse or have empathy for what has happened to someone. So they just, they let it go and pretend, oh, look what happened to you. It doesn't really matter, They just don't care. They just have a sense that it just doesn't fucking matter. It's really is fucking shocking to think about, because you realize, no, being a narcissist is not a superpower. It's not a fucking a be-all end-all kind of thing where you can prove to everyone and everyone around you that you are better and that you always will be better than them. I don't get it with this kind of bullshit, like with being a narcissist or being overly, stupid about it. I kind of understand with people who are, sink into a nihilism. I kind of understand their point of view of where nothing really matters, because really it doesn't. Like, the whole world doesn't really matter. Like, these laws, the things that we have created, they were human made, so it kind of makes sense. Like, no one else made them besides humans, and it makes sense why people would assume it just doesn't matter. Like, nothing matters at all, because eventually we do die. We eventually move on. We go to hell or heaven, whatever you believe in religion. And yeah, that's how it just goes, and some people just believe in that kind of sense. But if they take it too far, where, they think lives don't matter, or, killing someone, and that shit, it does matter. When you kill someone, when you hurt someone, especially innocent person, I have this moral, compass where I think about this, is when, if you kill an innocent person, I don't have any empathy or remorse for you. When I look at you, I already see someone that is unrecognizable. I already see someone that should die for what they have done to someone, especially if they've done it to an innocent person. If it's self-defense, a different story, but if it's generally, you killed someone because you felt like it, or you felt like it was amusing to do it because, well, fuck them, right? Then yeah, I hate you. I generally hate people like that. So yeah, if you have, if you never killed anyone, then you're good. But if you did it in self-defense, then you're good either way there, because what can you do when someone's trying to kill you? You can't really do much, can you? Especially if they have a weapon or a gun. It's just a whole story. Especially with suicide people as well. They try to kill someone, even though they're suicidal, it's better just to kill them, because they're going to take an innocent life either way, because they are just that fucked in the head because of mental health or whatever. I will always say mental health is a big, huge problem in this world that needs to be fixed later on, and hopefully it will get changed, but generally right now, it's not looking good for the world, really, at all. But yeah, nihilism is definitely just not a superpower. I don't know why people would assume so. I mean, there is some people who think it's a superpower where you have this, self-centered personality where you will think yourself being better than everyone else. And sure, being having pride in what you do is a good thing, because, you always have to have that self area where you are thinking that you can do things well, but you just don't want to overtop it where you generally don't, want help from anyone or anything, and you have this kind of just nagging thought of just, not doing anything at all. It's just sad, and it's depressing for people who are in this kind of situation, and where they think a nihilism or some sort of a narcissistic way works. It just doesn't, and it never will.